Kirby Kid. But we're going to have these two competitors here, Haven and RatedRudy. We already saw Rated here earlier on today. So I know, sorry for the long wait. It's just unfortunate that's how it kind of paces out. We're going to welcome back Last and Daramark. Oh my god, I can't remember. You have seen him commentate Wi-Fi's SS tier.
Right
so
now, he's like introducing.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you heard from G right there, we're going to be getting right into this match between RatedRudy and Haven. I'm here with Dara.
And I'm with Last.
And we're going to get right into this match. Already a lot of really good neutral being played. They're just trying to feel each other out a bit, avoiding each other's devastating combo setups, and just trying to basically build up percent without getting caught by their opponent.
Yeah, and also I just want to have like a quick little shout out to Dyla, because Haven is playing with the Dyla tag right now. Just a little bit of New Jersey lore there. But anyways, right now it just seems like Haven is unable to start anything too serious. I feel like
RatedRudy, yes.
Rated is just getting all of these jump-ins, but Haven is finally able to go back on percent.
Yeah, this matchup, both of these characters are very combo-heavy characters. Wario, obviously known for his neutral combos, and Greninja known for trying to convert a lot of things with his movement like Water Shuriken. So this is a very interesting matchup to see who can get out of each other's combos and catch the other one in their combo first.
I really like the option to go for the neutral B from Haven there, but really surprising that he wasn't able to get it. I think like the hitbox on it is just slightly smaller than it look on the animation.
Yeah, this matchup just is a battle of whoever can get their combos started first. As they're both at kill percent right now, all they need is one good kill confirm against the other, and then it's just going to be over for them. This just back and forth exchange of neutral trying to catch each other up before getting stuck in something is just something that we're probably going to be seeing throughout this matchup. They're just trying to avoid getting, like I said earlier, caught in those combos.
So Haven right now has the full waft on deck already because it's been like a minute and a half or so. And yeah, now they're both just playing really patiently because whoever gets the stock lead is going to be like defining like the pace of the match. It's going to be like defining who the aggressor is. I like that wait from Rated. He was potentially waiting for Haven to like throw out a defensive option, but able to finally take out the stock with back.
Yeah, I really like how Haven is playing this. That's confusing me too. How Haven is playing this match. That was a good 48% that he just pulled out right there. Very impressive, and he combos it into the waft for a quick 2-stock lead. I was literally about to say the waft is going to be a very interesting mechanic in this way, and he used it right there to run away with the lead.
That's really smart because he's giving himself enough time to also charge up another waft, and he doesn't even need a full charge of waft. He only needs maybe like the mid charge, and he would still be able to get the kill considering that Rated is on his last stock right now, and Haven still hanging on to his at 164%. The down tilt into forward is actually going to lead into the frame trap for the down smash. Really nice for Rated, but he has a huge deficit to come back.
Yeah, this entire stock lead, in addition to the 65% that he's got right now, is not something to be underestimated, especially with Wario being the character that's in play here. Such a lead not only gives him time to just beat his opponent, but because he has an entire stock lead, he has the option to just play time and wait for a waft to show up, and that waft is just going to be able to end the match in an instant if he lets it come and get ready.
But even then, I feel like right now maybe Rated's approaches are a little bit, I don't know, they feel really predictable, I want to say at this point. I feel like he's always starting his interactions right now with dropping down with the neutral air, and granted every now and then he's able to connect one, but he's not finding a lot of those dash attacks, he's not finding a lot of those down tilts. I feel like Haven for the most part is playing a really keep away game, and Rated just for the most part would benefit from just approaching a little bit more than.
Yeah, these punishes from Haven are devastating to RatedRudy because he just keeps approaching, like you said, with that fastfall neutral air, and while he's getting a couple of hits off, he's not getting many, and Haven is just punishing him every time for it. He's just holding shield and getting a good hit in on his opponent, where if Rated had decided to mix up his approach options at all, he wouldn't be getting hit like that. And that down air is going to finish it off with RatedRudy being at 145%. Haven is going to take game 1 over his opponent.
So if you notice that the way that Haven's like changed his playstyle, like in the beginning he was trying to play a little bit more out of shield, he was staying really grounded, but towards the end of the game he was like burning his double jump in anticipation of Rated jumping in on him, and then he was effectively able to anti-air him every single time that he jumped in by, you know, using his air speed to just really like maneuver around a little bit. I feel like, yeah, I definitely feel like Rated just struggled to get in. Haven had a really good idea of how Rated was going to go in, and was able to punish him on his approaches just about every.
Yeah, and with that very predictable approach, I don't know about Haven too much, but I do know that Rated does not have any solid secondaries as far as I'm aware. He's a solo Greninja main. I don't know if Haven's going to stick with the Wario, but I know for a fact that Rudy will be sticking with Greninja. So I think we're going to see a repeat of that matchup. However, more likely than not on a different stage. If I had to guess, I would say that as the loser and a Greninja, he would be taking his opponent to Kalos because of his ability to exploit the long stage and the side platforms.
Yeah, this is the kind of stage where I would say, you know, Greninja is able to get a lot of the mixes in. Greninja is just able to keep them juggled to be super long, catch landings really well, and the extended platforms on the edges really definitely helps out the character with the edge guards, but already a clean 42% from the double hit neutral air and 2 up airs. So good and clean with Haven. But Rated able to get his own up air strings going.
Those double nair combo strings from Wario are one of the scariest things in this game, to be honest, because if you let him keep doing it, he's just going to build more and more percent without you being able to answer. Your really only option is to SDI, and you can't even punish him for that after SDIing out of that. So it's just a very solid option from a very solid character played by a very solid player.
I really like this pressure from Haven. Look at him, he's just waiting at center stage. He's saying, okay, I have a slight percent lead right now. I'm just waiting for you to jump in on me. He doesn't want to push in too far. He's not overextending. He's just holding center stage, and it seems to be working out for him really well right now.
They're both tied almost exactly there for a second at 79%, with RatedRudy taking a slight lead temporarily, but getting smacked right there. It's again, a very interesting dynamic between these two, where Haven seems to be playing a lot more patiently. Meanwhile, Rudy's trying to go in, but when he goes in for the approach, he's just continuously using the same options, and it seems that Haven's able to predict them. We saw the waft is now ready, but like I said, I'm assuming that he would wait with the waft until he gets enough percent on the second stock to be able to make it another 2-stock lead like we saw last.
And once again, Haven is sort of trying to occupy the same exact airspace as Rated. He's ready to anti-air him with a 4-liter every single time. Yeah, Rated is definitely just struggling to initiate, being really patient at the ledge here, but forward throw is not enough to hit quite yet. Even though that is like one of Greninja's only like viable kill throws, being that and up throw. Wario is significantly heavier than,
Wario being extremely heavy, getting caught, dropping shield just a tad bit too early. That's unfortunate. But Wario being slightly heavier than the rest of the cast, as coupled with Kalos having very far side blast zones, means that he's not going to be able to easily get that forward throw kill at anything below probably like 150.
So much pressure just by standing in the middle of the stage. Like, you saw him literally standing there pressing up tilt, and Rated just sort of kind of jumps into him.
He's just standing there menacingly.
Yeah, no, definitely. So right now he's looking for an up tilt to potentially convert into another waft, trying to catch a jump in. And once Rated got a little bit too scared, he's able to start.
Yeah, and out of most of the cast, I would say that Wario and Greninja are two of the most button characters in this game. You just got to keep pressing a bunch of buttons to keep your opponent in those strings and just keep them from being able to do any of their options. But seeing two button characters against each other is a very interesting dynamic, to be sure. And as we've already seen from the first game and from most of this game, RatedRudy has mixed up his options quite a bit from when he got dominated last game, and he's doing a much better job of keeping Haven in check as opposed to last game.
So it seems like the waft is not going to be used on the stock. He most likely wants to take it to the next stock. So right now, Haven is just playing this really, really slowly. He's just waiting for one overcommitment from Rated. You see he's just like playing out of shield. He's not trying to overextend at all. Just waiting for him to...
Yeah, this, like I'm pretty sure Daramanga mentioned earlier, I think last game even, this is just one player waiting for the other to make a punishable mistake. What was that exchange?
Already traded with the strong hit of dash attack, and at this point this is really, really scary to be in if you are Rated, because, you know, one up tilt would probably...
A combo into Waft, and with Greninja being super light, yeah, that might mean the stock. So I think he's got to play very carefully for the rest of this stock, almost taking it from him, but with the fantastic DI, Haven managing to survive just barely at 165%. That's really the area where, there it is, just like you said.
He waited at roll distance, he waited for Rated to press a button, he just waited, he sat there, he was like, okay, I'm in the lead right now, I'm waiting for you to overextend, and as soon as he rolled in, he was like, okay, up tilt, that's it. I feel like Rated was just unable to find a way to pressure